Bezrat
You
Hashem.
know, on the point of conversion, I have to say this. Um, there are people in my community that really don't understand what conversion is from the point of Torah.
Mm.
Many in my community do not like the idea of us as African Jews having to convert to what we believe we already are. Many of the people in my community see it as a disrespectful thing that we should convert to what we already know we are, which tells me we're missing out on the Torah's definition of conversion. In Tehillim 19, Melech Dawid, King David says, the Torah is perfect, converting the soul. And I asked myself a question. If a person has had a great divide and disconnect with Torah for most of their life, for many generations, why would they not think that they would have to undergo a conversion process in order to be perfectly and fully brought back in that beautiful space? Conversion is not about the identity marker that Ani Yehudi, Ani Israeli, I'm a Jew, I'm an Israelite. That's not conversion. Conversion is about neshama, the soul. And for many generations, our people in Africa, our people that were brought on in chains to America, the Caribbean, South America, everywhere in the world, we have been without this sacred Torah. On that note, conversion is a must. Conversion of soul. But you know what I'm going to say? We live in a day today, Rabbi Pinchas, where maybe our people don't have to feel that they're going to someone else, because here are people like you. Here are people like Rav Mordecai. Here are people that we can look at, we can see, and we can connect with, that makes us a little bit more apt to even go into the process. For instance, and I'm just going to be honest, I'm very blunt. Many European Yehudim would probably not go under conversion if they saw a black rabbi.
Of course.
Because the reality is, racism exists even within what we call the Jewish society. This is a fact. So we know that many of them would take issue with, oh, I'm converting and Rabbi Pinchas is the rabbi I have to come to. No, I'm not doing that. So that is the dilemma that stops many of our people from even wanting to go there. And so what they do, what happens as a result is they miss out on such an important, necessary, unavoidable process. We have to come into conversion. But conversion is not about just the identity. It's about the soul and the soul's separation from Hashem and bringing us back to him. But I will say, for many of us, as it would be for many Europeans, it would be easier if we saw someone that looked like us.
Rabbi Avdiel, you are amazing. Amazing because you are bringing answers that for many rabbis today in the modern Jewish society demands a lot of years of deeper Torah to get what you have said. Rabbi Nehunya was the head of the Tanaim after the Great Assembly. He said, you have to know that the convert is higher than the born Jew. He said, why? He said, because he has no impurity in his soul.
Mm.
Arya Kadosh is going deeper. He said, you have to know that every single night you have to go up to study with God at midnight, Chatzot. At that moment, he said, when your soul come back, don't take it. Ask for a converted soul.
Mm.
Nefesh Ger. So what does it mean? Like you said, People who turn their back, give their back to the inner Torah, to Kabbalah, they use conversion like a discrimination weapon to
Mhm.
show this one and that one that they are a second or third class Israeli or Yehudi. But the truth is, they don't know what is written in the deeper and higher book of our spirituality. It's the opposite. That's the one of the biggest discussion I have with my brothers, big boss. I say to them, look, don't fall in the trap of the one who misunderstanding the deeper aspect of our Torah. Because through conversion, you will acquire strength that will help you to be smooth in the Torah Aleph. Because the Torah Aleph will demand a lot from your soul, from your body, from your time. And you cannot afford it if you go with, let's say, the the bag of situation you brought from your past. If sometime you eat non-kosher food, if you came with some character traits, if you made some mistakes, all these things we need to clean it, to clear it, because we want your soul to perform at 1000%, to be able to acquire Ruach HaKodesh, even prophecy. Let's go. But if you don't clean it, you will not be able. So, what is that process of giving to the soul the whole possibility to use its power? It's what we call, it's not conversion, it's Le'it Gayer. What is Le'it Gayer? Is to give the dimension of Ger, Gimel Resh, to the soul. What is Gimel Resh to the soul? It's Gimel Resh, it's Gimel Rishonot, the three first. What are the three first? Chochmah Bina Dat. Many Jews we see, they are Jews, but the three level of when the brain is working perfectly in terms of spirituality are not there. It's empty vessels. So from
Mm.
the corner of that, I say to people, because I know the secret behind the terms of Le'it Gayer, I'm telling you, you need that strength. And that strength go through specific aspect. And I'm not even interested to give it to people who will not know what to do with that. Of course, I'm not rejecting them, but I know the power of Bene Cham. I know the power of Bene Moshe. What is Cham? C'est Rabbi Nechune, c'est Cham. Don't see only the color. It's a Cham, they are the 48 strength forces hidden behind each letters of the Hebrew alphabet.
Can.
That's it.
That's it.
We have that power. So from the corner of not going everywhere, I agree with my brothers. I know. I know what are the type of look I received and I was in my process. I know even how I felt when I entered the first time in the Beit Knesset of other communities. I know all this. I know how I had to fight for my kids when they were insulting in the street. I know all this. But this will not prevent me to use the best tools and the best strength for me and my brothers. Because we know the inner definition. And we should not be punished two times by being rejected by the other and not using the tool that we can have. We don't need to tell to anybody. You just come, okay, we know the tools to make, we know how to activate this. This is what we call the atafat dam. You have to bring up that drop of blood from certain place for the men, women is another thing. And there's a specific text to do, and you awake your soul. That's it. There's no one who will tell you that you are not. No, it's to give to all of our brothers and sisters the power to perform Torah at the level of edit.